The Johannesburg Children's Home was established in 1892 with the mandate to provide shelter to children from abusive homes. And like many other homes operating in Johannesburg, it too has had to get creative with its resources as the pool of fundraising partners becomes smaller.
The home has always kind of reflected the goings-on within Johannesburg, and as the landscape of Johannesburg changed, so has the children's home. We care for 64 children, and that means that we provide schooling, education and a holistic care program for our children from the age of 3 to the age of 18, and in some circumstances till the age of 21.
Look, we have a great act, which is the Children's Act, right? Which is beautiful. It's very well written, it's very long. It covers everything from human trafficking to neglect. Like, it's a wonderful piece of legislation. But what we see in our practice is that implementing it with our stakeholders doesn't always go as it should. I think we've had to change the way that we operate quite drastically. We have to look at the mental health implications of this, where you have a very stressed out parent who then has a very stressed out child, and that's all just based on the uncertainty of this time that we're living in. And they've been so used to interacting with each other, hugging and playing closely together. We have lots of siblings here, and they couldn't interact with each other anymore. So in terms of that, I think that's been very difficult.
So of course our daily programs that we used to run have been impacted. For instance, we would have a skateboarding program, a dance program, and those programs have kind of come to a halt until such time as we can, start them again. So we've had to basically bring in teachers so that our children carry on with their education journey, but that is obviously an extra cost to the home. Another innovative way which developed out of COVID-19 has been our Children's Skills Development Program, where we've started taking them within our home with different departments such as our charity shop, teaching them about retail. We have our own food gardens, so we've started a food garden project with the children, and also agro-processing, which we are looking into, so that the children can have an opportunity for when they do leave the home, that they have extra skills.
At the moment, what we've done is a lot of our older children are involved in the Siyasebenza program, but we're really wanting to extend that to our kids from a very young age, to inculcate the whole idea of learning skills within the organization. So in our wonderful food gardens, in our charity shop, in our laundry and our kitchen, to start learning skills which one can use to generate an income once they are discharged from the home. A lot of our kids go through the traditional education system, and of course if they are able to go into tertiary education to acquire degrees and qualifications to help them to become successful in their lives later on. However, for some children that's not always an option. So we're trying to create other types of skills that can generate income for them when they leave here, and just to take back to their households, to make them feel that they can contribute back to their own households. So for example, we've started learning about ourselves. We're also learning about agro-processing. So we're growing vegetables and fruits and that sort of thing, and we're trying to create products like dried herbs, jams, etc., which one can consume within their own household but also could possibly sell. We're also starting to teach our kids about chip making in the kitchens. They're learning to work in our charity shop, so they're learning retail skills like sorting through donations and setting up displays and that sort of thing. We've also started creating like furniture displays and looking into like possible auctions that our kids can learn so that they could do that in the future. So there's a lot of really exciting opportunities that we're wanting to teach.
I'm Bryce Nicholson and you're watching Joburg Today.